Between them, BYD and SAIC, or MG, have ordered 21 mega car carrying ships. China has actually ordered nearly 40 mega car carrying ships to send EVs all around the world. And they're being manufactured as fast as is humanly possible in purpose-built shipping yards that have just sprung up recently. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. It's great to see you. Now, BYD it's ordered an additional 7 car-carrying ships lately. It's saying it doesn't want to pay shipping fees to get cars sent around the world. It's ridiculous to do that. Why would they do that? They're vertically integrated. Why not be completely vertically integrated? In January, BYD launched its first cargo ship exclusively for electric vehicle exports, and it's sent it to Europe. It's actually just arrived in Europe. Over the coming years, it has plans to add another 14 car-carrying ships as part of a fleet to basically boost its global electric car sales. It's way too dependent on the Chinese EV market, and it wants to change that. It wants to take over Central and South America, Europe, Southeast Asia, Australia. The first cargo ship built for BYD can carry 7,000 electric cars and was the first car carrier ship built in a Chinese shipyard to be used solely for exporting electric vehicles overseas. It was built by CIMIC Raffles, while construction of the next 2 cargo ships commenced already in Guangzhou. They are being made by CSSC Offshore and Marine Engineering, and both of those can carry a further 7,000 vehicles each. China became the world's largest exporter of vehicles worldwide, not just EVs, but vehicles, period, worldwide last year, taking the number 1 spot away from Japan. So within the space of a couple of years, China overtook California, which was ranked, I believe, number 4. It overtook Germany in number 3. It overtook Japan in number 2, and now it's number 1 worldwide. BYD says it can drastically reduce its costs, particularly for transportation, with its own vessels, as opposed to paying what they say are ridiculous car-carrying fees, which are what Tesla have to pay, for example. Now, BYD are not the only car manufacturer making ships. There is an onslaught of basically mega ships being built to carry China's cars all around the world. There's a Chinese bloodbath going on right now in China in terms of cars. There's way too many manufacturers making way too many cars, and the Chinese economy is basically in the toilet. So Chinese car makers are desperately needing new ships to basically enable them to ship all these excess cars outside of China and basically flood global car markets as quickly as they possibly can. As of November last year, there were only 40 car carriers owned by Chinese shipping companies. But if you look at what's going on right now, SAIC, MG, they have ordered 14 car carriers. Chinese ship owners have more than 40 orders to build car ships, to send them. Basically, they're saying build them as quick as you can, because we need to get them now. We need to get cars out shipping to consumers right now as quickly as we possibly can. The rush to secure cargo ships is similar to what happened to Japan in the 1970s, as the nation's exports swelled from 1.1 million vehicles in 1970 to 6 million units in 1980. That's 10 years to increase production by a factor of 6. Local firms had to build new and larger car carriers to keep pace. So we can see a repeat of what happened with Japan in the 70s. It's now happening with China right now. Now, of course, America is trying to block any of these cars, as many as it possibly can, from entering its shores. You guys in America, you are getting some cars made in China. In America, you probably don't realize they are, but some General Motors vehicles are made there, Polestar, Volvo. There's quite a few different manufacturers selling cars in America that are made in China. You just don't realize it. But even more important than that, massive amounts of batteries being used in EVs being sold in America are manufactured in China. However, these Chinese car companies, they don't care that much about America. They're saying, well, it's fine. We'll target We'll target Canada. We'll target Mexico. We'll target Brazil. We'll target Central and South America. We'll target Europe. We'll target everywhere else except for the United States. And we'll come for you guys. When we're ready, the United States will come for you. What are Chinese car companies doing? Well, for one, they're buying robots to work in their factories, right? They're manufacturing EVs at about half the price of what American car companies are doing it, aside from Tesla. Everyone else, they're doing it at about half the price. Plus, they're planning on building EV factories in Mexico using Chinese-made parts that they can then just ship across the border without having to pay any taxes. That's the loophole these Chinese car companies or these Chinese brands will probably use. Also, they can essentially ship cars straight to Mexico, reassemble them in Mexico, and then sell them in the United States. So there's always a way, there's always a solution. And these Chinese EV manufacturers, they're pretty desperate because they're losing a lot of money right now. They need to sell more cars. I believe the US is coming. I believe they're coming for the United States, and it's just a matter of time. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.